How did we get this far? Human beings have an immeasurable desire to discover, to invent, to build. Our future depends on us furthering these ideals. A responsibility that rests on the shoulders of generations to come. But with every new discovery, there is risk. There is sacrifice. And there are consequences.
Be ready for what's coming.
What is coming?
The answers.
Shield, we demand transparency from our government overlords.
And with that shameless plug out of the way, it's time to get on to our lore for the Bombtastic 4. So you don't spend money on characters you think you actually know. Believe it or not, Fantastic Four is actually one of the few film franchises that Marvel has not gotten correct. Oh, I'm sorry, not Marvel. Marvel doesn't own the rights to them. I'm talking about dear old Fox. Oh, such a good job, X-Men. No wonder they have to go and ruin Fantastic Four as well. Today we're taking a look at the lore of the Fantastic Four. I know you're probably wondering why Spider-Man, because Spider-Man actually was a member of the Fantastic Four. He was. You can question me on that. I mean, I'm not afraid to be confirmed or denied. What can I say? I'm not the one really you should trust for all this lore stuff. Anywho, so the Fantastic Four began as Stan Lee's purpose. I will not deny it. It was one of the last few purposes that Stan Lee saw purpose in working at Marvel, because he kind of felt ashamed during the whole. His comics are too campy. They need to have heart and soul to them. Then he thought to his favorite movie, Frankenstein, where he thought the monster was the main character. This is also the same case for the exciting story of the Incredible Hulk, but it's also true for the Thing, who actually had some depth. He introduced the Fantastic Four as the first real superhero group, giving them some meaning. Each character having their own personality and how they would interact with each other, bringing us the favorite foursome we all know. And who stars the team? Well, we all know. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. Who always can stretch every part of his body. Aha, got it. Okay, this is Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, played by Jessica Alba in the first Fantastic Four movie. Her brother, Johnny Storm, who is played by Chris Evans. Yes, the Chris Evans.
Now don't get me started on this Nova character. What is
I know you're probably thinking, why the heck would Chris Evans do a terrible movie? Well, he did. Ben Grimm, which I don't really know the actor's name. So, yeah. I don't also know the name of the actor who played Mr. Fantastic, but I know it's like Yona, Owen. I don't really know. But more into the Fantastic Four, they were the first superhero group exploring the cosmos. And I know that sounds pretty bizarre, but they did, where they experienced cosmic radiation which changed their lives, being changed into the Fantastic Four, each exhibiting different traits of their powers. What powers do they exist? The power to stretch their body, invisibility, to reach hundreds of degrees. And the thing, which I don't really know, he just grew strength. But the historical fact about the thing is that he actually went against the Hulk. Yes, the Hulk smash. For the Hulkbuster, yes. Another thing that made the Fantastic Four very special in Marvel's eyes is that it was their first not only was it their own first superhero team, it was their first characters with inner conflicts, with Ben Grimm teamed up by his wife, and then being introduced to Scandal, or I most correctly mean the blind girl, who would make sense more if, well, it does make sense, because Ben Grimm is kind of not the most attractive looking male. But I digress. Another interesting fact about the Fantastic Four is, well, their team expanded beyond their original four, believe me. Later they went into the Future Foundation, which was a fantastic storyline where the Human Torch actually died, and guess who took his place? Spidey. I kid you not, this amazing Spider-Man did take place of Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four. Think I'm still lying to you? There's also the fantastic hero that Spidey came up with called the Bombtastic Bagman. It was the first version, the first Spidey to ever join the Fantastic Four. Actually, he went to Reed Richards' labs with the symbiote problem, and that's a separate story on its own. But the fact that's really sad about the Fantastic Four is that no director has done a great job at a film. And I don't even know what the new guy did. I haven't seen it yet. Really? Well, don't you supposed to see your film review? Besides the point, I actually have a life, and I actually realize this might not be that good. But the point of the Fantastic Four movies is that they're meant to be joyful, and the actors are supposed to be the characters well. Which makes me very confident in the way they portray. But back to the Future Foundation, expanded a whole lot of team, and even expanding to the villains. Yes, we even saw Dr. Doom become a member of the Fantastic Four. Dr. Doom. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Doom became a good guy, really? I don't believe it. Also, Dragon Man became a member of the Future Foundation, and I really liked him as part of the Future Foundation. I like villains when they play good heroes, but I'll keep my big mouth shut. But Stuart Breed also tied the knot in a fantastic issue, which was very historical because it was the first superhero wedding ever installed in the comics, and that was what Marvel did spectacularly. Another thing that made the Fantastic Four spectacular is they introduced some of the greatest villains in Marvel history. Expanding from Dr. Doom to Galactus, Ronan the Accuser, and the Silver Surfer. More characters later did join the team, along with a What If storyline, where Ghost Rider became a member of the Fantastic Four, and another team for She-Hulk,
New Jersey.
She-Hulk, Ant-Man, a weird thing imposter, and, well, Medusa joined the Fantastic Four. It was a pretty bizarre day back then. Believe it or not. But if you want to believe one more thing about the Future Foundation, another exciting thing about
your friendly neighborhood
Fantastic Four
at your service
is that it can expand more into the MCU, which is why Marvel's get their hands on it. I think Fox is just being greedy at this point, being like, hey, we have 2 franchises under our belt. We're not going to give you, even though we were going to make a Silver Surfer film, but we did. But back to the new film, which is Miles Taylor, I think that's his name from getting on. Playing Reed Richards, a black Human Torch, which I'm okay with. You sold me on it. Believe it or not, it's very hard to sell me up on things like Sergeant Pearl. Let's just anywho, unknown actress playing Sue Storm, unknown actor playing Ben Grimm, I don't know, actor played Dr. Doom, which, based on rumors, is an internet troll, like me, so, hey, I doubt within the trailers. And possibly Galactus joining the series. Again, this is what I have with the Fantastic Four. It's shorter than the Ant-Man stuff does. Let's face it, I know more about Ant-Man than I do the Fantastic Four. I read more Ant-Man storylines, more interested by Ant-Man storylines than I am Fantastic Four, but Fantastic Four does specify highly on science along the Spider-Man storyline, which I really enjoy. It also includes a lot of character traits that are really good. But if you like the Fantastic Four and you're gonna go watch it opening night, it's just one thing. Rumor says there's not a post-credit scene. What do I know? I haven't watched it yet. Still stay near the end of the credits if you're a true Marvel fan, because you might miss Apocalypse. I don't know he's gonna be in there. It's just
my
nice.
face red. Literally.
Sorry, Spider-Man. Well, don't forget to hit the like, comment button, and subscribe, and check out Fantastic Four. Anyways, next time we take a look at Venom. Toodaloo.